Measles. Also known as rubella. But what is measles? Measles is a viral infection by the rubella virus. It spreads through the air, infecting the respiratory system. It is an airborne virus, meaning that it is highly contagious. The virus enters the host through the upper respiratory passages, meaning the nose and the mouth. Then, hemagglutinin, or the H protein, and fusion protein located on the outside envelope of the virus bind specifically to receptors of the respiratory epithelium and or the circulating immune cells located at the site. Once inside, the virus replicates itself inside the cell. The new virus then is released and continues to infect more cells. Symptoms. Some symptoms are high fever, cough, runny nose, red watery eyes, Koplik spots, and rash. Koplik spots are caused by the virus infection on the endothelial cells. These lesions are said to be prodromic viral enanthems, which are rashes on the mucous membrane. An enanthem is the general term for a rash inside the body. Koplik spots are usually precursors to measles and arise 2 days prior to the appearance of the actual measles rashes. The rash is explained by the spread of the virus from the lungs to the local lymph nodes to the blood. It is a viral exanthem, which means it is a rash caused on the outside of the body. It is a widespread rash across the body beginning from the head and ending on the extremities. Are there any treatments? Sadly, no. Once infected, there is no known specific treatment. However, there are many treatments for its symptoms. Some treatments are fever reducers and antibiotic, only if a bacterial infection occurs during measles, such as pneumonia. Another is post-exposure vaccination, which provides protection against disease and typically only allows for milder symptoms as the measles develop. 6 days of exposure to the virus, it can prevent measles or make symptoms less severe. In order to fight off the virus, the immune serum globulin or the injected antibody strengthens the immune system to lower the risk of infection and helps to fight the infection as well. Some side effects, however, are muscle stiffness, redness, warmth, pain, and tenderness at the injection site. Fever, chills, headache, and joint pain may also occur. But why be affected when you can prevent it? With what, you ask? Measles can be prevented with the MMR vaccine. It protects against 3 diseases: measles, mumps, and rubella. CDC recommends children get 2 doses of MMR vaccine. It's very safe and effective. 2 doses of MMR vaccine are about 97% effective at preventing measles, while 1 dose is about 93% effective. Vaccinations work by exposing the body to a weakened or dead antigen, in this case the measles virus, which can't cause an infection. Then, the immune system will see this as an enemy, even though it's a dead antigen, and produces antibodies which fights against the antigens. The immune system remembers the antigen, and if ever exposed to a live antigen again, the antibodies will form and fight it off before ever becoming infected. Yet even with vaccines, measles is one of the leading causes of death among young children. If unvaccinated, 9 in 10 people exposed will catch it. It is 3 times more contagious than the flu and affects everyone. According to the World Health Organization, vaccination is cost-effective, and with it, there has been an 84% decrease worldwide from 2000 to 2016, which means preventative treatment is available globally and there is easy access. In the US, measles was declared eliminated in 2000 thanks to a highly effective vaccination program and other control measures. The personal account is provided by the Lee family from the National Foundation for Infectious Diseases. What was the worst part of the measles?
The painful itch that the rash caused overwhelmed him. His nights were spent on his back in bed, with no shirt and the windows open. He couldn't sleep, and one day he came into my room with his eyes all glossed over, and he started to cry because he didn't know what day it was. To see my son suffering like this was very difficult for me, and I felt guilty that he went through this because of my decision years ago to skip the vaccine.
What have you learned from this experience?
I made the decision not to vaccinate my sons against measles for several reasons. I know now what serious mistake that was. I truly feel that the benefits far outweigh any doubts when it comes to vaccinating our children.